Um, Now, afflictive states, just like all other states, are nothing but the self-arising fundamental condition that never arose. So what can you say about that? It is arising, yet it is non-arising. See, these things cannot be comprehended intellectually according to current intellectual mechanisms of almost everyone. They can't be comprehended intellectually. They can only be comprehended by the direct experience of the fundamental condition and no other way. So you see, that leaves no escape. It leaves no escape. There's only one simple non-action to take, and that is to completely relax the tension of believing that points of view have an independent nature. When we rely on awareness to let point of view be as it is, we relax the tension of utilizing the power of awareness to believe in points of view. That's all. See, awareness can do anything it wants, and it can either believe in points of view or not. And so, whatever points of view you believe in, that's what you realize in your life. And it's really true. Whatever points of view are really believed to have an independent nature, that is exactly the way everything looks then. You're the creator of everything, the all-creating monarch. That's what awareness is. And so if you look at your experience and then weave an incredible story about that, about how it happened, why it happened, who it happened to, where it happened, how it happened, all of that, then all of a sudden you have a whole brilliant world that looks like that. It looks exactly like the investment that's been made in believing that points of view have an independent nature. Simple, huh? So then it just comes down to being kind with yourself, to rest repeatedly as often as you remember. And the more you do it, the more it'll become automatic. Now, usually when we get a taste of this initially, then we want it all, and we want it right now. We don't want to be resting for even 5 more minutes. We want it now, and why don't we have it? Well, those are just more points of view, because, the only awareness that there is the awareness right now. There isn't some other awareness in the future to get more of. So you see, these are just all then points of view related to awareness. So we don't want another story. See what I mean? We don't want another story about something. And so if these points of view start to spawn, then just rest. They don't mean anything. They're not an editorial commentary of any significance, just like any editorial commentary has no significance. Not in the long run, really. It's just a way of titillating ourselves intellectually and trying to make ourselves believe that the world looks a certain way when it doesn't look any way. And so just relax. Relax and enjoy being the sovereign condition in which everything appears. Woo! That's interesting. Phenomena are like your own entertainment channel within you. So just sit back in your lazy boy TV chair and surf the phenomena. And it's just like, when you go to some kind of hideous movie or read a hideous book, most people don't try to relate it to their own experience like they created it, and it's related to what their parents did and everything else. Well, the same as saying that what's happening right now is related to some other thing. It just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make any sense. And so, it's just totally relax and be happy. Be happy. Just like Bob Marley with those dreads swaying. Have you seen those old videos of him singing? Bob Marley, do you know who he is? How many people don't know who Bob Marley is? Oh, that's good. Wow. I'm really relieved. Well, if you haven't seen him, there are all these old movies of Bob Marley singing all of the great songs that he sang. And, he was into Don't Worry, Be Happy, and backed up by a lot of smoking pot. And but anyway, you can be happy and not worry without pot. Or you can worry and not be happy with points of view. So there are only two of these maxims to live by: be happy and don't worry, or worry and don't be happy. It's good to think about these things, if you think of them at all, in not too serious a way. Because then we got into this mess of points of view by believing so much that they're real and that they have some kind of power to affect how we feel and to affect each other and that kind of thing. But why not, no matter what we believe, just step back, relax, and see what's really going on? Then from that balanced view and clear vantage, it's a lot easier to really understand the nature of our life, and also to create an enjoyable, powerful life where we can be a benefit to ourselves and to others.